Shalom. Famine spreads across nations, reaching even the tents of Jacob. Fields fail, flocks weaken, and hunger forces a difficult decision. Jacob sends his sons to Egypt for grain, unaware they are traveling toward the brother they betrayed years before. They enter Joseph's presence and bow low, fulfilling dreams once dismissed with anger and laughter. Joseph recognizes them instantly. Memories surge. The pit, the betrayal, the long journey into slavery. Yet he remains composed, hiding identity behind authority. He speaks harshly, accusing them as spies, testing not their words, but their hearts. Fear exposes what pride once concealed. Imprisonment presses upon them, and for the first time, the brothers speak openly of guilt. They remember Joseph's cries from the pit and confess that their suffering must be repayment for their sin. Joseph hears every word and turns away, overcome with emotion. Justice wrestles with mercy within him. Simeon is held behind while the others return home carrying grain and silver secretly restored to their sacks. When the money is discovered, fear deepens. They sense that events beyond their control are unfolding. The past they buried has begun to return, and reconciliation moves closer with every step. Shalom, and may the Lord of Israel be with you all. The famine tightens its grip, leaving Jacob with no choice but to send his sons back to Egypt. This time, Benjamin must go, the son Jacob fears losing most. Judah steps forward, no longer reckless as before. He offers himself as guarantor, pledging his life for the safety of his younger brother. Responsibility reshapes the man he has become. With gifts prepared and prayers whispered, the brothers journey once more toward Egypt. When Joseph sees Benjamin, emotion nearly overwhelms him. The child he last saw as a boy now stands before him grown, unaware of their shared history. Joseph speaks carefully, concealing love beneath authority. Fear grips the brothers when they are invited into Joseph's house, suspecting punishment. Instead, Simeon is restored, and peace replaces suspicion, though uncertainty remains. At the feast, Joseph seats them according to birth order, astonishing them with knowledge no stranger should possess. Benjamin receives greater honor, and Joseph watches closely, measuring whether jealousy still lives among them. Overcome by emotion, Joseph withdraws to weep in private, years of pain breaking beneath compassion. The brothers eat together in peace, unaware they stand on the edge of revelation. Healing has begun, but truth must still be tested. Shalom, and may the Lord of Israel be with you all. Shalom. Before the brothers depart, Joseph prepares one final test, not to punish, but to reveal who they have become. His silver cup is hidden within Benjamin's sack, setting a trap designed to expose the heart. The brothers leave Egypt relieved, believing their troubles finished. But pursuit quickly overtakes them, and accusation falls like thunder. They swear innocence, until the cup is discovered. Shock turns instantly to despair. Years earlier, they abandoned one brother to save themselves. Now they refuse to leave Benjamin behind. Together, they return to Egypt, choosing unity over self-preservation. Before Joseph, judgment is pronounced. Benjamin must remain a slave. Silence fills the hall. Then Judah steps forward. He recounts their father's sorrow, the fragile life bound to Benjamin's safety, and the grief that would surely destroy Jacob if the boy did not return. The man who once suggested selling Joseph now offers himself as substitute. Transformation stands complete. Joseph turns away, overwhelmed, fighting tears he can no longer hide. The test has revealed repentance, loyalty, and love. The moment Joseph has waited for all these years has finally arrived. Forgiveness now stands only one breath away. Shalom, and may the Lord of Israel be with you all. Shalom. The tension in the hall becomes unbearable. Judah's plea echoes through Joseph's heart. Proof that his brothers are no longer the men who betrayed him. Compassion overwhelms restraint. Joseph can no longer maintain the distance between past and present. He orders every Egyptian servant to leave. Silence fills the chamber. Then Joseph weeps aloud, years of pain breaking free at last. The brothers stand frozen as he speaks words they never expected to hear. I am Joseph. Fear replaces confusion. The brother they sold now holds power over their lives. Memories rush back. The pit, the silver, the lies told to their father. But Joseph does not speak revenge. He reframes their history through divine purpose. What they intended for harm, God used for preservation. The famine still has years remaining, and their survival now depends on reunion, not judgment. Joseph draws them close, embracing Benjamin, then each brother in turn. Tears replace guilt. Distance gives way to restoration. He sends them home with provision and instruction. Bring their father, Jacob, to Egypt. The story that began with betrayal now moves toward reconciliation. God has turned suffering into salvation. Shalom, and may the Lord of Israel be with you all. News reaches Jacob that Joseph lives. Hope and disbelief struggle within him until the wagons from Egypt confirm the impossible truth. Strength returns to the aging patriarch, and he prepares for a journey he never imagined taking. Before leaving the land of promise, Jacob stops at Beersheba to worship. In the night, God speaks to him, reassuring him not to fear the descent into Egypt. The covenant remains intact. Jacob travels with his entire household, sons, grandchildren, flocks, and memories, forming a great caravan moving toward an unknown future. As they approach Egypt, Joseph rides out to meet his father. When they embrace, years of grief dissolve in a single moment. Jacob, believing his life complete, declares he can now die in peace. The family settles in Goshen, a place suited for shepherds yet separate from Egyptian culture. What began as survival becomes migration. Israel is no longer merely a family. It is becoming a people. Shalom, and may the Lord of Israel be with you all.